After Dark with Daddy Freeze and the Lobsters, and we've got quite a few things we'll be talking about right here on the radio. So, first things first, did you see Okon's joke?
He's a joke.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be too hard on him.
What?
By saying he's a joke. But he should have been a little bit more considerate in his choice of, in his taste of comedy. You see, we've got to be careful. Comedians usually have no restrictions. Do you understand? A comedian is supposed to be able to crack a joke about literally everything.
Yeah.
However, sometimes I know you're doing your job, but be very careful with
Sensitive.
women.
Especially.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a woke generation, a generation where it's very easy to offend a woman. So please try to be careful. Okon, you're a nice guy, and we love you. You like Okon, don't you?
I'm not a great fan. But
You like Okon?
No.
Okay, you don't have Okon in Uganda.
We don't.
So
I think he appeals more to the Akwa Ibom crowd.
to the Akwa Ibom crowd. Okay, I see him as an okay guy. I see him as I see his. Sometimes it can be quite hilarious. This
Yeah.
particular joke just took the wrong turn.
I mean, for me, it was like one of those moments. I just didn't know how to feel. Like,
Yeah, but you
I
see,
was
I
watching-
remember this joke. It's an English joke. If you rape a prostitute, is it rape or stealing? That's the joke. So he
Oh,
just tried to convert it into. But at this, you see, when that joke came out in the 80s, it was.
I
You
get
know,
what you mean.
it didn't
wasn't
come out
like-
to a woke generation. In the 80s, a prostitute was a prostitute. She didn't have any rights. Do you know you could actually rape a prostitute? If you take a prostitute home and you give her money and she says, you know what, stop, I'm not doing it again, take your money back. If you continue after that, it's rape. Do you understand? So we live in a generation where a prostitute can be raped. We live in a generation where a prostitute has rights. We live in a generation where a prostitute is still human. And in some countries, you do not qualify for government benefits unless you've tried prostitution and failed. In quite a few European countries. You know, in the UK, if you can't get a job, you'll be put on, what's that thing called again in the UK? There's a name for it.
Welfare.
Not the, yeah, welfare, but there's a specific name. London people, help me out.
Unemployment.
Not unemployment. There's some package where you get stuff.
Mhm.
You do not qualify for that in countries where prostitution is legal unless you have tried prostitution and failed.
Wow.
Because prostitution is legal,
in the
people
country.
pay taxes. Prostitutes pay
prostitution,
taxes.
wow.
In the Netherlands, for instance, prostitution is legal.
Yeah.
You go to a red light district, it's like a job. It's like going in to buy a container of milk. You see, it's a transaction.
Yeah.
Do I agree that it should be legal? No. Do I agree that prostitution should be taxed? No. However, I also do not agree that they should be harassed.
Exactly.
I think, you know, government should create opportunities so people don't need to resort to prostitution. That's my take. But from my understanding of religion, everybody's sinning. A little lie, and you standing on a street corner, you're both the
Nonetheless,
same.
whether it is legal or it is not legal, I mean, they are still humans, right? And
Yeah,
even if
yeah.
they're, even if they're standing on the road and hawking their bodies, they should still be treated with respect. I mean,
Yeah.
that you're patronizing them, you should be more.
Now
of
that's the
you-
two-faced world we live in. Do you know how many people carried a prostitute yesterday?
Right?
Exactly.
Do you know how many of those people who carried a prostitute yesterday spend the whole night with a prostitute?
So be
Then they'll come out
sensible
and be
enough to
forming.
treat them right.
You see, people get caught, and when you get caught, your what is it? Your life history now comes out. You know, but until you get caught, just remember that we're all sinning and we're all praying for forgiveness.
I mean, and you know, they're still on the road because definitely there are still people
Yeah.
that go out for them. Okay, if they're on the road
Yep,
and there's
word.
no man coming after them, then there probably will not be any
Not
more of them
died
on the
out,
road,
yeah.
right? But you men, as usual,
I think my issue is actually him getting up as someone who has a platform and a huge following that he does, getting up and feeling like it's all right.
and dropping
No,
something.
in fairness to Okon, it was a joke.
Yeah.
It was just
Too
a joke
sensitive.
in bad taste.
Yes, and at a bad time because people are still,
yes.
you know,
The
alarmed
ladies-
about what happened.
Yeah, those ladies are fighting for their freedom. Some of them are still in jail. So
And they were raped.
yeah. So
You know-
to get up and think it's funny, you're like,
And,
oh,
and it was said that the policemen who raped them did not even use condoms, they
Oh.
used pure water sachets.
oh, oh, shit.
You can imagine the hurt. Because she's selling it doesn't mean you should take it by force. You can't go into a supermarket and take a sachet of chips, for instance, by force.
By force.
Because you're a policeman and in uniform. I really don't like talking about the police. In all honesty, it makes me a bit unhappy.
Everybody should do better. Police, citizens, you know, even you dropping jokes on Instagram. Be sensible enough to know when.
But I
when
think the
it's a good
police.
time
You see,
to
we're
make a
coming
joke or
hard. We're
something.
coming hard on Okon. I think the police also needs to do a lot better. In my opinion, the police did not try.
I've been singing that forever.
They did not try. They did not try in this particular scenario and in several other scenarios. You understand. It is 96.9 Cool FM. We're going to go on a quick break, and when we come right back, we'll be talking about Naira Marley and his continued detention in an EFCC cell. We're going to be talking all about it, ladies and gentlemen. Join us on this. Our lines are going to be open 2710969, 2711969, 2712969, and 2713969. Right here on 96.9 Cool FM. Don't forget, you could catch us live every single weekday from Mondays through Fridays from 7 all the way down till 9
PM.
That's right. So we're talking right now about the latest trend. Can we call it trend? Let's talk about Yahoo. I know we've talked about it once, but I'd really like us to touch on it again, especially in the light of the whole Naira Marley arrest,
Yeah.
Zlatan Ibile. Now, I hear, big shout out to Davido. Ladies and gentlemen, Davido apparently got a son to help them secure bail.
We don't know how true that is, right?
I don't understand.
But I wouldn't
So why are we
doubt
shouting?
it.
We don't know how true that is. I mean, people came out to refute it, so
Who are the people who came out to refute it?
Aroma or something.
Aremo.
Aremu or something.
Oh, Aremo Gucci.
Aremo Gucci, yes.
Yeah, he came out said no, it didn't happen. But I wouldn't doubt because David has a nice heart. So
Yeah.
David has a nice heart, and David loves the street.
yeah, so I can see him actually getting out of his way to get, you know.
Yeah.
David likes to do things for people so we can see on the gram. I mean, he's good like that.
No, I don't think
right?
he does it for the gram. I think it ends up
No,
on the gram.
It ends up on the gram because, of course, David is on the
David.
gram, right?
the
Everything is
gram.
literally on the gram. So
Do it for the gram.
You know, I wouldn't say David does things for the gram. I'd say David has a very big heart. You know, but anyway, in the meantime, here is what Aremo Gucci has to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is.
Olamide Burna Boy. Now these people show love when we needed people.
shout out to
They
that
show
girl.
love. Burna Boy and Olamide. Make anybody no go dey bobo now on top gram say now one person collect lawyer. If you know
Wow.
the story, you don't know. Kudos to Olamide and Burna Boy. Now these people show love when we needed people.
Wow.
And then show love. Burna Boy and Olamide. Make anybody no go dey bobo now on top gram say now one person collect lawyer. If you don't know story, you don't know.
Wow.
Okay, so a lot of us believed it was David O. However, Aremo Gucci is now saying it was Burna Boy and Olamide who helped get Zlatan out
But sorry.
of EFCC custody. Now, what is EFCC saying about all this?
EFCC did not say who exactly helped anybody, right? But they're just telling us why.
But why were they held if they were released? Does that
On
mean
bail?
that they have been acquitted
No,
and
they
discharged?
were released on bail.
Can somebody from EFCC please call us? 2710969, 2711969, 2712969, and 2713969.
EFCC, we're calling on you.
EFCC, please, we're calling on you. Because according to Linda Ikeji's blog, EFCC came up with a statement. They said that they released Zlatan alongside his crew, Tiamiu Abdul Rahman Kayode, Adewumi Adeyanju, Moses, and Abubakar Musa, leaving only Naira Marley in detention. Now, EFCC spokesman Tony Oriade, in a new statement, confirmed that the suspects were still released on administrative bail and also revealed why Naira Marley is still in detention. He said, there is overwhelming evidence against Naira Marley, so we can't afford to release him on administrative bail like Zlatan and 3 others. Zlatan has been released does not mean they have been discharged and acquitted. Naira Marley is still in our custody and will be charged to court soon, and will make the charges known in an official statement soon.
Hey.
I think EFCC. Oh, okay.
Is EFCC calling?
EFCC was calling.
This one is strong. though.
EFCC, please call back.
Now let me ask you a question.
Good.
Let's be honest. If
Okay.
EFCC is calling, all right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, baby.
Good evening. Is that EFCC?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the master on ground,
Okay.
it's
Yes, it's
This one is Olodo. It doesn't sound like EFCC.
EFCC don't
This
have
one
a
looks
line.
like who EFCC is looking for. In fact, I'm sending EFCC their number now so that they can come and look for it. Now, let me ask you ladies a question. Do you like Naira Marley?
I don't know Naira Marley.
How can you say you don't know Naira Marley?
As in, I found out
Someone
about
that
him.
EFCC even knows.
I've never really seen him, like, looked at his picture before, but I just know the song Japa Japa. It's why they say we're very hypocritical, right? I mean, you don't have to come out and be saying things when you know that you're not clean yourself, right? You're not, everything with you is not, covered. You're not covered.
I wish I could get Rugged Man. Let me see if I can call Rugged Man up, and let me put him on the spot right now. I know a lot of people, okay. Oh, wow.
And they always say freedom of speech is guaranteed, but your freedom after speech is not guaranteed. So times like this, you have to just be very careful what you say, where you say
And
it.
also, I feel like
And
as celebrities, you need to know what to endorse and what not to endorse. You just can't get up and be, telling people, Yahoo is okay or something. You can't. It's just wrong.
Wow. So let me ask you a question. If Naira Marley is found guilty, would you want him to go to jail?
It depends on what they find him guilty for.
If they find him guilty of the charges of Yahoo and all these things, would you want him to
he
go
should
to jail?
serve his jail term. I mean, if he's found guilty, it definitely means that he got people defrauded. He has caused pains to different families.
Let me ask you a question.
When you come with that tone.
What about those politicians who we know have Yahoo?
We know,
masses?
but they have not been charged, right?
Yeah.
They have
Why
not
have they
been
not
caught.
been charged? Because they own some of these agents?
Because most of them don't come out on the gram and say, "Oh, I stole, I did," or say, "If you are stealing, be stealing." No,
Is
they
that
don't.
what he came out to say?
Yeah, he said if you knew about slavery back in the day, you wouldn't say Yahoo is bad, something like that. Basically trying to say that because the whites treated us as slaves, Yahoo is a way to get back at the whites.
That was just really
Doesn't make
too
sense.
absurd to even think of. So I mean,
see trouble. Am I?
if you can't you just be, I'm not saying don't do it, you don't have to defraud people to make a living, right? You don't have to cause people pain to make a living. But if whatever you're doing, can't you just be doing it on cold?
Quietly.
Do whatever you're doing quietly. I mean, and if you're not doing, if you know that you're doing something that is illegal, something that is not good, you shouldn't be fronting it, right? You shouldn't be proud. You should just quietly be doing it so that they don't catch you. But we
So
should
you
stop.
are so you see. Here's Naomi's take.
No, that if
You
it's,
can
it's
do
not my
Yahoo.
no, that's
Don't
no,
catch
no,
you.
hell no. I am just saying that we shouldn't be doing it, right? We shouldn't.
No, but
do
you
it.
just said that.
No, that's not what I said. That if please.
You know we have you recorded.
That
Can
is
I
not.
play your voice
I'm
back?
saying that for your own good,
Okay,
right?
can
for
I play your
like
voice
in
back?
Naira Marley's instance, using Naira Marley as
Naomi,
an
listen.
instance now.
Can I play your voice
Daddy
back?
Freeze, that is not what I said. Don't try to. I would never and I would never support.
What you said was, if you're going to do it,
don't
do
come
it
out and be
cordially.
don't come out and be loud.
So you can do it, but
No,
just
you
be
can.
coded.
You don't do it. But those ones that are even doing it already, because of course there are people doing it. Don't just come out and be encouraging it or saying it that it's okay to be doing it, because it's just really bad.
Come out and say nobody holy pass, or you're coming out
Triggered.
to say
It's just really bad.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What if you're dating this fine guy who told you he was a pilot and all those things?
what is it like?
Daddy Freeze, please.
3 weeks before the wedding, after you've gotten yourself pregnant, you've gotten yourself knocked up, and you've gotten all your friends have sewn ashwebi, and you've paid for the venue, and you've confirmed Two-Face Idibia performing for you.
For
You
you.
now find out that the man you want to get married to is a Yahoo boy.
But
Would you go
also,
ahead with the wedding,
in
Naomi?
that situation, the man told you he's a pilot.
So that's what sticks. You are a pilot.
Did you see him flying anything?
Did you see him fly?
Like what's actually, and it happens a lot because the girls will be like, I didn't know he was a young boy. He told you he's
Did I
a real
tell you?
star.
Did I tell you I dated a girl once who told me she was an air hostess in a private jet company? I'm not you guys.
Oh my God.
She literally told me, like she legit told me that she was an air hostess in a private jet company. And apart from the salary she was making from being an air hostess, she was also a princess. And as a princess of her kingdom, she received
wow.
500K every month as salary.
EFCC might just be calling us Daddy Freeze.
Okay, all right. EFCC is calling right now. Hello, EFCC.
This cannot be EFCC.
Go ahead. Or is it Naira Marley?
Wait, Daddy, please don't go and put me in any of them shoes. Their own is white.
Okay, your own shoe is black. All right, tell us about this your Yahoo business.
Hey, come on. That's what children will be doing legal job now. You let us feel like if we are not doing legal things. Hold on.
Come, which of the jobs you are doing is legal? Is it the one you are writing letter or the one you are transferring funds?
God. Daddy, please. This conversation has not started. Please.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Which one do you use, young lady pants or old woman pants?
Am I a Yahoo boy?
All right, guys. We're still hoping EFCC does call us and tell us. Do you know? Sorry, I know a lot of things about a lot of things, but I really don't know what Yahoo is. Let me just make it. Well, I know it's some sort of fraud.
Yeah.
So, like for instance, if I tear Naomi's pants, is that Yahoo?
Yeah, that's
because I know
Yahoo
they
Plus.
use pants. Tonto DK spoke about
Yahoo Plus.
red pants. That's Yahoo Plus.
With
Wow.
jazz.
With jazz.
Wow.
How do you do it? Okay, you play jazz music in the background.
Juju.
Voodoo.
All right. Yeah. Who's here with us?
My name is Todd.
Your name is Cody.
Colin.
I had my name is
Collins.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and you're a Yahoo boy.
Upcoming Yahoo boy.
Wow.
Upcoming
Okay.
Yahoo boy.
Collins.
Wow.
So,
Collins
tell
is
us
a
about
second
this,
name.
your business. How do you people do it?
Daddy, please, I'm a student. I don't know.
Oh, you are studying Yahoo.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, let me ask you an honest question. If Naira Marley were found guilty, would you want him to serve the prison sentence?
This went on music. It's fine. Because he goes he goes to jail and comes back, still finds the country rotting and so everybody just being prophetic about what they do. So it doesn't change anything. If EFCC really wants to do something, it's not the right stuff. They don't get supposed to. Let them just start. Let them not start us with this one.
All right, thank you very much for that. I just want to ask one more question. So, you guys will marry that guy, I mean, that scenario. Now, Naomi, what if the guy comes to you and says, here is 50 million. EFCC is coming to get me. Hide this money for me.
Poverty.
Will you hide the money?
I don't like stress.
Me, I'm a ride or die.
I don't like stress. I really don't like stress.
Which of the stress? Hiding the
That's
money or
my
spending
answer.
the money?
Freeze, I don't like stress. That's my answer.
You, Naomi, that I know.
I don't like stress.
Now they'll give you 50 million.
Naomi will be calling Canada. That's school. How much is the school fees again? Amal will be calling Quillox. Can I have a table for 10?
Dom Perignon.
Dom Perignon.
Like 10 bottles.
What is Moe? No. Dom Perignon.
I better find a banner with my name outside.
Eh?
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, guys, here's the thing. Yeah, we might have made a lot of jokes about it, but we need to be honest with ourselves. It's not right to do fraud. No matter how tempting it sounds, no matter how bad your situation may be, please don't do fraud. Okay? There's no excuse for Yahoo. None at all. I'll advise you stay legit, remain legit. Try to, you see, the more troubles you have, the more opportunities you have. So why don't you look for opportunities in the difficulties around you instead of looking for difficulties in your opportunities?
Don't you think if they had that option, they would take it?
All right, we've got a call coming through. We're going to talk about that when we come back. Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
My name is Daniela.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
You are a youth copper
Yes, I'm a youth copper.
and a Yahoo girl,
No.
but you have dated a Yahoo boy.
Yes.
You have dated a Yahoo boy in your life.
Wait, I went to Lautech.
Why you say I went to Lautech? Like, that's where all the Yahoo boys are.
Kind of.
Are you serious?
I am. Like, technically, almost every guy in Lautech is likely doing Yahoo.
Are you serious?
So
That's like, if you meet someone and say you're from Lautech, everybody's like, something like that, like, you know about Yahoo.
Oh, okay. Now, I want to ask you a quick question. When you were dating this guy, did you ever notice your pants going missing?
No. It was into the normal Yahoo, like, not the Yahoo Plus.
Which one is normal Yahoo?
Yes. Normal Yahoo, then when you see someone doing Yahoo Plus, everybody will act like that's the bad one, and the Yahoo without the ritual is the good one.
Okay, Yahoo. Now, what are the rituals the bad people used to do?
Like, let's see, girls can spread their clothes go missing.
Have your clothes ever gone missing before?
No, I'm trying to, like, stuff like that happen in school.
Now, was this guy good to you when you dated him?
It was okay.
Wow. Did he spend a lot of money on you?
The boy has stolen
Hello?
the call.
He has used jujutsu. All right, let's take another call. Let's take another call. Yeah, hello?
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good evening, I'm fine.
All right, go ahead. Tell us your story. Did you date a Yahoo girl or are you a Yahoo boy or both?
Boy.
Hey, say
You are a Yahoo boy.
Yeah.
Be honest, don't lie. No EFCC is listening. You just see them around doing one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why are you doing Yahoo?
I'm sorry, because I need to pay my fees.
Wow.
Your fees.
Yeah, my school fees.
What school are you in?
Huh?
What school are you in?
I school in Cotonou University.
What level?
Huh? Final year.
What course?
Computer science.
EFCC. I don't give you meat.
Do your work.
Now if they sabi me be that now.
Hey.
Nobody say they come your department, come all of them and say, we are looking.
But why are you doing it though? Why are you doing Yahoo?
Jandam.
Did someone introduce you to Yahoo, or was it like your choice?
Did somebody introduce you to Yahoo or was it your choice?
I had a choice. That's the deal. I had to do it because literally I don't have any means to pay my fees. I'm all by myself.
Now,
But there are
tell
jobs you
me,
can-
how do you do this Yahoo?
I go online. I date women that think I'm a white man, and I call them. I won't call them with my computer, like telling them I'm in Cotonou, and we do things.
What do you do? I don't understand.
Chat with them now overnight. You make them believe you are there for business, and they send things to you. You give them pictures, thinking we are there.
Wow.
They send money to you. That's it.
Have you ever sent, hold on,
Why you making you look at it?
sorry, what did you just say?
Why are you making you look as if you don't know that's how it is?
I don't know, please, please, I don't.
You guys are very lot now.
No, but we don't have first-hand experience, and we are glad that you're telling us this. Now, have you ever sent naked pictures to these your?
Yeah, I can't send naked pictures because I'm black.
So you
okay,
go
so you look
online
for-
and look for.
Naked pictures. My deal is not with naked pictures. We don't deal with naked. We deal with business. That's the deal.
But how do you do business with somebody, or a business that you do?
I can give you an example. Like Cool FM, the way Cool FM is now, I can just go out there, take Cool FM's picture, edit it, Photoshop it, give it a nice name, and send it there that I'm building this stuff here in Cotonou, and I need some cash for some race, or for some stuff, something like that. And I think it's real. And send the money. And sometimes you be like, you are stranded. You need money for hotel fees, something, your passport got missing, got stolen, you were robbed, stuff like that. Come on, you know whites are dumb. So that's why we are black.
What did you just say?
Why?
Did you just go racist on us?
I'm not being racist. It's the real deal. They know about this scam, but they still believe we're true. Don't you get? So when you talk to whites, they'll be like, I know you are, but I just want to do this because I love you. I'll be like, don't worry, babe, I'm not a scam, something like that. And they just think, I think it's not a scam, and they send the money. And tomorrow they'll still send the money again. Come on.
Wow.
Hey.
This business is so tempting. I'm almost asking, can I come and join?
So you are rich enough, don't worry. Just let me just pay my school fees finish. Let me graduate and I'll leave it.
Okay, so you're planning to leave this Yahoo life once you graduate. But why are you now doing it to other people's children?
I'm not doing it to anybody's children because people are suffering me in this country too.
So morally to you, your moral compass says you're doing something good because of the way your society is.
Yeah, last time I checked, I didn't take a gun to someone's head to collect the money. I'm only talking to you to give me money. And if you can't give me, you can't. I'm not
Wow.
even judging on you. But last time I checked, our government officials, they will make us suffer. We still give them money for things that we don't get, that paying bills that we don't get, stuff like that. You can know, I understand, because like it's really very bad over here. School fees in Nigeria, you know how it is. Why do you have to go to Cotonou to school? If I should tell you the fees how it is when I started at first 100 level, like when SEFA was still very good, 1,000 naira was like 3,000 SEFA then, but now with this Buhari's regime, 1,000 naira is now like 1,500 SEFA, and their money over there is very, very bad, like very bad. Like their 500, that is, they call it censor, like their 500 is just, it's just like biscuits or something. Like it's just, the money is very bad. So their money doesn't have a value. So then when we spend money, we spend like 5,000 a week. But now we spend like 5,000 a day. So stuff like that. And before you live over there, you pay house rent per month. They don't collect per year like over here in Nigeria. And I pay 30,000 SEFA per month, plus other fees, plus NEPA bill, plus light bill, plus
away bill. So all this kind of bill, they believe we Nigerians, we have the money over there. Like, that's how it is.
I'm getting you totally.
Yeah, so that's so right now, you don't expect me to go to just my single mom and tell her to pay all this kind of stuff. I can't kill her now. I can't kill her, so I have to do something to help myself.
Wow.
I'm not taking someone else's pants to do something. I'm just coming up overnight, do my thing. Right now, if I tell you I'm in lag now, I'm also doing Uber job. Will you say I'm bad?
No, so it's Uber, Yahoo. You are driving now.
Everywhere.
I just got home now.
Wow.
Since now, I'm telling you.
Okay, thank you so much for the call.
Yeah, thank you very much.
If you have any contribution, I'd like you to call us now, 2710969. We've got a caller, real quick. Hi, good evening. What's your name?
My name is Benita.
Benita, are you a Yahoo girl?
No, I'm not.
Are you dating or married to a Yahoo boy?
No, I'm not. But I have a secondary school girlfriend whose younger brother is a Yahoo guy.
A secondary school girlfriend, as in someone in secondary school is already doing Yahoo.
My secondary school girlfriend, when we were in high school.
Oh.
Her younger brother, rather, sorry. Her younger brother, who should be about 22, 23 years old now. He started doing Yahoo, I think, when he was about 19, 18 years old.
Does he have a lot of money?
And then if you I tell you, it's not this dating site that he does. The sister calls it, I think, Alibaba or something. Money he deals with is in millions to Daddy Freeze.
How does he do it?
Okay. The last time I met with her, she told me something that the younger brother was angry because he missed about, I think, 3.4 million or something. So she told me what he does was he goes online. You see those businessmen from abroad trying to make a deal with another company or something. So he goes into them and tries to tap into their account details. So I think he creates such that he creates one that looks like a little familiar with theirs. And when the other party is trying to pay money into I don't know, are you getting what I'm trying?
I'm getting you clearly.
Yeah, so when the other party is trying to pay money into the second party, they mistakenly pay the money into his own account.
Wow.
It's not 80,000, it's not 100,000. Daddy Freeze. She was telling me that the brother was angry because he almost got caught for 3.4 million or something. The guy has houses in Lekki Axis. But he's always on his heel because police and other things are always chasing him. But he also have an informant that always tell him, oh, guy, they are coming to your place, so know what you have to do. And then he will say to them. So for you to see that even the police people that's supposed to be catching them are also in support. You just pay them money and that's all.
All right, thank you so much, Benita. That was wow. We're going to go on a break and come right back at you after dark with Daddy Freeze and the Lobsters. I think we've got some Yahoo people calling us.
Yeah.
The topic's been Yahoo boys
Line's been
and
buzzing.
Yahoo girls. Hello? Good evening, what's your name? You need to speak up, please.
Yeah.
Yes, clearly. Your name is?
Titi.
All right, Titi, tell us.
Yeah, so I went to lag and I did a couple of Yahoo boys.
As in, you dated more than one Yahoo boy?
Yes.
At the same time?
No. Give me a specific period.
And what was it like?
Well, honestly, this is like 2008. Yahoo boys were what was rainy. Because we either had Yahoo boys or club boys. Every other person was like, they were like dead guys. So the Yahoo boys were rainy. Most of them used to attend classes. They just talk, down, do standing. They don't stay in school, they stay in hotels. It was like living the life. If you're just like a legit babe, like number one babe, all the other babes know that you're the number one babe. You enjoy.
Wow.
But if you're like the sidekick, You're on your own.
So,
So,
were you the main?
So were
babe?
you the main chick?
obviously, people are side chick. I won't say I was a side chick, but I was the main chick.
Now, did you think at any point that you would get married to this lovely Yahoo boy?
Nah, because I don't know whether it was because of their trade or whatever. They never had one girl. They had one like main chico, but like they always had girls and they love their attention. And then the problem with Yahoo boys is that they can hammer 60 million now, and next week they are broke. Remember, I'm like, if you give me 60 million now, that money cannot finish off. But then they are in the club, they are popping because they didn't work for the money. So it's so easy to spend it. If you work for 20K, you will know how you spend that money because you know that you spent like maybe 2 hours on your fees and stuff. But because the money came easy to them, it's just anyhow.
It's not what they work for.
Thank you so much for this. This is so enlightening. I'm learning so much more today. Final caller, and we officially round off. Go ahead, you're a final caller. We don't have much time, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling to counter the people called earlier about giving all this story about why I have to do Yahoo because you get money at all. Nobody to get it but that's the spiral. Hello?
Yes, we're right here. We're listening to you. We just want you to go ahead so we can round off.
So, yeah, TikTok, he's saying not to have taken the talk to someone's head to ask for the money. But it's TikTok. You got the money under false pretenses. You told the person you are a white man, you are doing, you have this business to make money for. But then that's all right. You're paying on someone's emotion. And last time I said, getting money under false pretenses is a crime. So it's just the same thing as you being an umbrella. Yes.
Thank you very much for that. That's how far we can go. Now, here's the thing. Here's our final take. Daddy Freeze and the Lobsters. No matter what your circumstance is, we believe you can still look at Naomi, for instance. She's not doing Yahoo. She's struggling every day, walking all the way to Lagos Island in the rain. You know, her hair would get wet. She would dry it with the stove or behind the fridge. You know, but she keeps the hustle alive.
Yeah, there's dignity in labor, right?
Yeah.
There's dignity in labor. And look at Amal, walked all the way from Uganda to Nigeria, herding some cattle, finally made it to our shores, and she's on the radio now because she has a Ugandan accent, and we like, exotic things here. And she also looks exotic. And weighs exotic too. Last time she climbed a scale, it said to be continued. And it's only one thing her body that is carrying the whole weight. So you have to follow her to know what it is. Anyway,
quick time check.
Quick time check. We love you all. See you tomorrow.